From the moment we take our first breath, movement is an essential part of life. As babies, we stretch, we crawl, we explore the world around us. Each tiny movement a step toward growth. In those early years, movement is instinctual, joyous, free. It's how we learn, connect, and experience life.
And we move until we can't move. And I think that there's something so special about being a human being and being able to live in this thing we call a body that has a nervous system and has muscles and bones and are coordinated in such a way for us to be able to express movement, however that may be: basketball, dance, walking with your children, walking your dog, getting up from a chair, walking, period, right? So that was something that just really was like a higher calling for me. This is Dr. Aracelly, Latino-Feliz, and I am a physical therapist, and I'm also the owner of the Movement Therapy Institute. It's a concierge private physical therapy practice, and I'm part of the adjunct faculty at Nova Southeastern University. So I've been a PT now for 17 years, and physical therapists are experts in movement. They treat anything from an orthopedic injury to a neurological one, meaning that we can work with people that have strains or any fractures post-surgery, and they also help people with just mobility, so being able to get out from a bed, being able to get back to their activities of daily living, putting on their clothes. My mission is being able to educate the public and our communities, and to be able to understand the links between what heals us and the things that can hinder us from being able to live an optimal life.
As we grow older, movement becomes more than just a way to get from one place to another. It becomes a form of expression, a means to care for our bodies, and a way to find freedom in our daily lives. We walk, run, dance, moving through the world with purpose, often without thinking of how deeply movement supports our well-being.
In 2007, I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, and in 2012, I was told that if I did not remove my colon, it would become cancerous. And I was just so determined to work out and find a way of living my life without having to do that major, surgery. At 21 years old, just graduated college, very young. A lot of vision, a lot of plans for myself, and I started doing research on how I can maintain remission without medication. And so a huge part of that was living a very stress-free, balanced life, and that includes, moving your body and understanding your body really well, being very aware of certain type of movements, being very aware of the foods that you're eating. So with this heightened level of awareness, I just moved forward with, Orange Theory workouts, strength training, and HIIT workouts. I transitioned to a vegan diet as well, doing a lot of herbal remedies, and then, sprint races and 5K races. So community is very important to me. As someone who's West Indian, the cultural competence is very high, because in the West Indies and in the Caribbean, everything is surrounded, by community. You have your family, large groups of extended family and friends. And for me, community is not just important with my fitness journey, it's just a lifestyle. I even bring my mom friends to work out, because when we do things together, we come together in unity and we have the same like-mindedness. It helps us to move forward, and it helps us to hold each other accountable for our individual journeys. I think finding joy in movement is knowing that you can move, because back in 2012, I was bedridden, I was hospitalized, and I actually couldn't move. I couldn't shower, I couldn't do anything on my own. People had to shower me, people had to feed me. So it's a level of gratitude that I have for being able to move, being able to run, being able to live. We want to feel like we're working towards, being a better version of ourselves, and that we're getting some type of progress, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. And so finding joy in movement is just one way to move forward in life and to feel good about yourself. And it doesn't matter your body shape, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. Finding joy in movement is just about getting up and moving, and that can look like many different things.
And sometimes, you know, you have a day where you wake up and you just don't feel good. It just feels like, I call it blah, like just a blah day where you're just not motivated, or maybe, you know, you're just having a bad day. And I think to get out of that drift or to get out of that cycle is to just move your body. So, you know, going off for a run, getting on a bike, you know, walking your dog, and allowing your body to just start moving to allow you to have more blood flow to your brain could potentially help deviate that. Now, this doesn't substitute if you have something going on where you need to speak to a medical professional, you know, go do that. But I think it's important in our just day to day. Some days we're going to have great days where it comes really easily to get motivated and get going. But on those days where you don't, discipline is going to be what allows you to move when you don't want to move.
We use movement to define ourselves, but it's not always easy. Challenges, pain, and self-doubt often slows us down. Yet, through these moments, movement teaches us resilience.
So when they see me, their parents will go and buy them some skates, which make me feel real good, because at least I'm inspiring somebody. So that makes me feel happy.
No worries, freedom. Wind in the hair, sun on skin. I love that feeling. We're grandkids. I love skating, working hard, and just love living. And I don't like to be stressed. And plus, on top of it, it keeps me active. I have high blood pressure, so I needed to do something, and I was going crazy in the house. So I kept YouTubing videos of people roller skating. So I told my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna get a pair of roller skates. I'm gonna get a pair of roller skates. I'm gonna get a pair of roller skates. Remember, I went on Amazon, put 3 of them in the cart. I couldn't pick from the 3. So I remember it was May. It was on a Thursday. I woke up and I had a box laying next to me. And I opened it up. It was my first pair of roller skates. And that's how I got into it. Once I put them on, I'm telling you, I think I roller skated for 4 hours. And that's when my love for roller skating started. My husband is my biggest fan. Okay. He think I am a siren on skates. I love maybe it give me a big head sometimes. But yeah, my kids think it's cool for me, just not for them. My grandkids, my one granddaughter, she is starting to skate. Because she be seeing my Facebook and my Instagram, my TikTok. So she's like, she made her dad go, my son, go and get her a pair of skates.
Joy is a way of being. It's an energy, it's an essence. And I think that you can have joy and still go through a hard experience. You can suffer an injury or a tragedy and still have joy. I think that there could be a misconception sometimes with like happiness. And happiness, I think, can be fleeting, whereas joy can be something that settles, and it can be something that is tapped into.
As life continues and the weight of time or injury takes its toll, we begin to realize that movement, something once taken for granted, is truly a gift.
They say that when you actually want to do something, you fit it into the day. So I found like little ways every day. I started skating around my living room. Like I would wash my dishes with my roller skates on. I would mop my floor with the roller skates on and like mop on the way out the door and then like skate in my front little patio. And then I have to stay out there so the floor's wet. So like I have to skate. So like you fit it in little by little. And then sometimes you have your car break down and you have skates, and then you just skate to your job, to your house, and that's how you can fit it into your day as well. You save money, it's good for the environment. Try all the things, and if you fail one time, try it again, and then try it again. I bought my friend a pair of skates, and she tried it out, and every time she comes out here, like it's just constant smiles on her face every time. Skating was the first thing that I tried that I wasn't just instantly good at. Like, it was the first thing that I actually had challenged me. And I feel like trying something that challenges you kind of just prepares you for like everything else you're going to do in life. Like, I'm more open and willing to like try new things at my job, take on more responsibilities for things, learn things that I'm normally, I don't want to say not supposed to be doing, but like not in like my scope of things to do. So definitely find something that challenges you and then do it every day. And then the reward from being successful at that will really just kind of help with other things in life.
And so as we age, these things, if we don't move our body, it starts to stiffen. We start to lose that sensitivity in our receptors, which makes us more predisposed to falling, which if we fall as we age, this can lead to fractures or immobility. Being able to load our bodies as well and strength train and move creates healthy bones, increases muscle mass as well, which is so vital to our well-being and our overall function. So we're talking function, we're talking increased bone density, increased muscle mass, and being able to also have healthy weight, where this allows us to avoid things like obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and creates an overall healthy human being.
Movement remains a vital part of our care, no matter our age. From the first steps of a child to the gentle stretches of the elderly, movement is a thread that weaves through every stage of life.
I'm not trying to reach an ideal. I'm literally just trying to be the best version of myself. And that's what I say to the people that come into my studio. You're not here to look like me. You're here to be the best version of yourself. And that's it. That's it. I have loved movement since I was a child. I was one of those active children that you would see like doing cartwheels and flips and splits and just emulating the cheerleaders if, I went to a football game. So I just had this natural gift of movement and I loved to move. And then I started competing in pageants to get scholarships for school. And I ended up becoming the first African-American woman to represent the state of Alabama at the Miss America pageant. I was in the top 10 at Miss America. Dance was my talent. So I like to say that movement helped me pay for my education. Movement has really been something that has been so important to me my entire life. And it still is. I'm 53 years old now and I'm still moving. I then gravitated toward Pilates because it was gaining in popularity. I enjoyed working in the fitness space and helping other people understand the importance of fitness and of being connected to their bodies. So I got my Pilates certification back in 2016, 2017, and I haven't looked back since. So I think it's always important for people to find their tribe, right? We want to be around people who are like-minded or support the things that we do. So my Lit Pilates community is something that I really enjoy and embrace. I've become friends with many of them, and we definitely connect through Pilates and through this movement. So yeah, building community around Pilates has been really exciting for me. And I've created some friends that I do more than just Pilates with now. We may go to lunch or dinner or go see shows or volunteer for different organizations and even play pickleball together. So it's really just about building each other up and encouraging each other to be the best version of ourselves. So for people who are thinking about movement or want to get inspired to move, I would say find something that you enjoy and realize that our bodies must move. This miracle that is our body, this tissue and muscle and bone, it was meant to move. So when you're stagnant, you are basically just like blocking the blessing of this beautiful gift. And whatever you do not compare yourself to anyone else. Don't do it. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't worry about judgment. Don't worry about what the next person is doing. And if I hear one more person say, oh, I got to get in shape before I come to Pilates. No, you don't. You don't have to get in shape before you do anything. Meet yourself where you are and get moving.
Movement is our constant companion, offering freedom, healing, and joy at every stage. And it is always ours to rediscover. So go ahead, and rediscover your joy of movement.
I think it's so important to just have the initial dialogue of what do you enjoy? And if you don't know, let's try some things out, let's try different activities where maybe it's swimming, maybe, it's going to a group class. Maybe you're an extrovert and you love being around people and seeing other people move is your thing, or you like to dance and you like moves and different jams. So maybe putting on the right music is going to be what helps you get motivated and what allows you to move your body. Some people, it's cooking. And cooking may not seem like it's a hard task, but you're cutting, you're in your home, you're moving around, cleaning. I think that ultimately it's getting to know the individual and really just being able to ask those questions and looking within ourselves and seeing, okay, what do I like to do? What can I get? Where can I tap into that joy? But then also remembering that no matter what you choose, you want to do this for a long time, and you got to take care of your body now in order for it to be able to take care of you as you start to age. So I think it's good to tap into ourselves and to know, okay, what do I enjoy doing? And then let's explore those options and get out there and move. The question is, what do you enjoy doing? What brings you joy with movement?